I am in Holmes County, Mississippi. This is the poorest county in the state. I'm going to take a look at the 5 biggest towns. All of them have around 1,000 people or more population. It's an interesting place, Holmes County. It was and still is an agricultural county, mostly cotton farming. Pre-Civil War, of course, cotton was king, and the cultivation was done by slave labor. After the Civil War, the freedmen became many of the small farmers in the area, and up until, I guess, the early 1900s, this had the highest concentration of black farmers in the country. Of course, the mechanization of farms have changed everything. Today, farms need very little in the way of people to run them. And so what happened, or what has happened, is these towns that are in this county are struggling because, there's no farm jobs anymore. Basically, you have the wealth in the farm owners, the landowners, those few people, and you have these towns just struggling to survive. And all of these towns are losing population and have been for decades. Let me run you some numbers before we really start exploring the county. Median age, well, let's start with population. Let's do that first. Here is the history. Peak population 1940, over 39,000, almost 40,000 people here. 2023, 15,777. Yeah, that's a lot of people gone. Median age is 35. It's pretty low. U.S. is 39. Here is the ethnic breakdown. 83% black, 15% white. That's pretty much it. The remaining couple percent is mixed race. Median household income, $28,818 a year. That's for the whole county. That's everybody in a household 15 years or older, their combined incomes. That's $542 a week. That is, you guys know, that is very low income. I mean, that's, I don't know how you can live on that. Most people in the country couldn't. Just as single people, much less entire households. And there are 2.8 people per household in this county. As you can guess, poverty is sky high. 35% overall. School-age children, it is 44%. Folks 65 and older, it is 31%. And the median home value for the county is $73,900. All right, so those are the numbers of the county. I'm going to show you these 5 individual towns, and it should be interesting. The first town is Pickens. All right, guys, I am in Pickens, Mississippi. There are about 920 people here in the city. An interesting stat that jumped out here is the gender breakdown. It's 67% female, 33% male. That was a little bit unusual. Now I go up here and make a right. I'll head right into downtown. Here's the ethnic breakdown. 95% black, 5% white, and that's it. Median household income here, real quick, $32,153 a year. That's $618 a week. Right, so here's downtown. Yeah, that's been abandoned here, these buildings, for a long time, haven't they? Pickens drugstore. Wow. Here's poverty. 17 and under, 29%. Folks 65 and older, 46%. For retirement age people, that is really bad. Almost half the people here live in poverty. Median home value here is $99,000. Well, I found a beautiful old church here. Pickens Presbyterian Church, it says. It's nice, huh? And look right here. First cat sighting. There's a lot of churches here. This is Baptist Church. And beautiful house across the street from it. Yeah, it's really nice, isn't it? Love those big porches. Let's see, it looks like they have a police department here. Yeah, right there. Looks like a grocery store at one time. Here's that is gone. This is a house that looks like it burned down. Oh, it's not a church, it's a library. Used to be a church, it looks like, though. That's a pretty good idea, using a old church as a library, isn't it? The crime rate in this town is pretty high. Of the 5 towns I'm going to show you, this is the only one with a high crime rate. Last year, 30 incidents per 1,000 people. So that's about 28 total crimes here last year. Not sure why this town is high and the others aren't. What a beautiful old house. And the town actually looks, overall, pretty good. I mean, that's a nice house. And they do have a Dollar General. Looks like a pretty new one. Well, they used to have a Piggly Wiggly here, it looks like. But it's clearly been empty for a long time. Or closed for a long time, let's put it that way. Got a big light pole here laying on the ground, so you can't even drive through the parking lot. Looks like the Dollar General's the only groceries in town. All right, well, let's head to the next town. See what we can find there. All right, guys, I'm in Goodman, Mississippi. It's kind of cool to have a basketball court here. It's right on the edge of downtown. A lot of logging here in the area, by the way. Yeah, so here's downtown. There's about 1,260 people here in Goodman. Let's see. Here's the median. Well, let me get through downtown first, and then I will show you the median household income. Here it is, $12,207 a year. That doesn't seem possible, does it? No one can live on that. Most likely because of the community college that's here in town. The Holmes Community College is here. Here's the ethnic breakdown. 69% black, 28% white, 2% Hispanic. The rest is mixed race. There's quite a bit of blight here. Well, let me see. Let me give you poverty really quick. 48% overall. 17 and under, 40%. Folks 65 and older, 66%. That is extremely high. The median home value here is $58,900. So not quite, well, a little less than $60,000, obviously. That is very inexpensive. The sign says church is up ahead. Let's check that out. Crime, very low in this town. 11 per 1,000 people. So they had, I guess, approximately 13 crimes here total last year. It looks like I'm on the campus for the community college. Here's another shot of the Holmes Community College. It says it's Holmes Junior College there. It does look really nice, doesn't it? This looks like a lawnmower graveyard right here. Well, look at that, guys. Cat number 2. I am having a good cat day here in Mississippi. Yeah, that house there looks like the front porch just fell in. And that is being returned to nature. All right, guys, well, let's keep this moving. Head to the next town. All right, everyone, I am in Durant, Mississippi. Seems to be a hot spot for the town right there. There are about 2,200 people here in Durant. Median age is 42. What else do I have here? Oh, here's the median household income. I might as well give you that. $25,552 a year. That is $491 a week. It just doesn't seem like anybody could live on that, does it? And there's no community college here. That is just a very low income. I'm heading into downtown right now. It's an old train depot. Well, there's a few cars in the downtown. A little bit bigger town. That's probably why. Yeah, let's take a look around and see what else we can find. Yeah, there's a lot of blight. Got a Family Dollar right here. Let's see. Let me give you the ethnic breakdown. 90% black, 10% white. Yeah, that's it. On a side street of downtown here. I've got some cars here and some shops. This town is hanging around, it looks like. Here is the poverty rate in the towns. 31.1% overall, 45% for school-age children, and 65 and older, it's 14%. That number's actually not too bad. A little bit more of downtown here. The crime here, again, low. 11 incidents per 1,000 people last year, compared to 23 for the U.S. So, yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be unhappy with that. That would be about 23, 24 crimes total. See, that looks like that used to be buildings for the downtown, and they've cleared them out. Interesting. Let's see, the median home value in this town is $55,400. Some pretty nice houses, though. Well, that's kind of amazing, isn't it? Yeah, look at this house up here. Looks like, yeah, it might be sitting empty. And this one too. Big church over there. We'll take a look in a second at this house here. Wow. Can you read what that says on there? I can't read that. Man, that's a damn shame. Look at that house. Wow. Here's this church. It looks like it might be abandoned. That's some beautiful architecture, though, isn't it? It's really interesting. Yeah, there are a lot of abandoned houses in this town. You can really see the population loss here. Empty old gas station. Wow, would you look at this? Another closed Piggly Wiggly. Piggly Wigglies have not done well in this area of Mississippi, have they? There's a cross on this. I don't know if that was a church. Maybe some sort of religious building. Not a church, I'm thinking, though. There's another. Couple of abandoned houses right here. And then, yeah, that one is done for. All right, well, interesting. Let's head to the next town. All right, guys, I am entering the town of Lexington. This is the county seat for Holmes County. And that is the county courthouse, built in 1894. That is colonial architecture. It's the first thing you see coming into town. It's beautiful, isn't it? And it looks like we have a square here. Let's just kind of make a drive around, see what we can see. there are 1,600 people here in this town. Just have a look at this courthouse. Pretty nice, huh? Alright, well, now that we've done this, let's see what else we can find. Let's see, let me give you the ethnic breakdown real quick. 76% black, 22% white, 2% Asian. The poverty rates, here they are. 22.7% overall. 17 and under, 8%. 65 and older, 20%. Let's see, median household income, $39,076, $751 a week. That's by far the highest so far, isn't it? Probably because it's the county seat. What do you guys think? Crime, like the last couple towns, very low. Last year, 10 incidents per 1,000 people. So that is less than half what it is in the U.S. I wonder what this was. What an interesting looking structure. It is sitting empty. That is really interesting looking building. Anybody know what that was? Let us know. I'd be curious. Huh. I didn't know they had a bottling company here. Not sure if it's still operating. That's interesting. Wow, look at this pretty white church. St. Thomas Catholic Church, it says. That's awesome, isn't it? A number that stood out in this town is gender breakdown. 61% female, 39% male. So we've got a few extra ladies in this town. Let's see, I didn't give you a median home value yet. It is $84,700. Beautiful house across the street. It's a nice street, isn't it? Really beautiful houses here. Would you look at that? Yeah, here's yet another really interesting looking pretty church. St. Mary's Episcopal. That's nice, isn't it? Well, alright guys, got one more town to show you. Yeah, so let's head there right now. Alright everyone, I am approaching or driving into the town of Tchula. I think that's how you pronounce it, Tchula. There was a time when this was the poorest town in the United States. A few years ago. BBC did an article about it, or a video about it, an episode on their television show about it, I guess. It's here on YouTube, at least it used to be. It's pretty interesting. And it was about, you know, how poor the place was. I don't think it's quite as bad now. Yes, it's still poor, but things have improved here, from what I understand. Tchula Hardware. That's pretty cool, huh? Now that is a local business, guys. Well, here's the fire department. Let's see, there are 1,600, a little over, people here. Now let's take a look at this real quick. I guess the library is no longer open. Oh, wait a minute, there you go, there's the doorway. Oh, actually looks pretty nice now. For a second there, I was wondering what was going on. The building looked boarded up. Anyway, let's see. I'm driving into residential now, so I'll tell you some more. Age is 30. It's pretty young. And 60% of the town is female versus 40 male. So there's a few extra ladies here. Here's the median household income. $35,987 a year. $692 a week. While that's not a huge amount of money, that's not that poor either. Yeah, so like I said, the town has definitely rebounded a bit. Here is the ethnic breakdown. 99% black, 1% white. Poverty is pretty high though. 41.9% overall. 17 and under school-age children, it is 64%. That is really high. 65 and older is 36%. That is really high as well. Not sure if people live down there or not. Crime is, again, low. 11 incidents per 1,000 people. Yeah, that's less than half of what it is in the U.S. So, can't really complain about that. Well, they have a Dollar General here in town. Yeah, and you drive past this Dollar General and you see houses that look like this. It's been 2, maybe 3 years since I've been here. I'm pretty sure that these have been built since I was here. I guess they're duplex. At least that one is. These are quite nice, aren't they? Yeah, this does not look like the poorest town in the country anymore, or at least this part of it doesn't. Not sure if it's yeah, Emmanuel Church. I guess it's still having services. It looks like it is. Well, that is an incredible house that needs some work. But wow, that is something. Yeah, there's some pretty nice architecture here. Interesting. Yeah, let's see, liquor sold here. Doesn't look like it's open, does it? Let's see, Southside Cafe. Not sure if that's still open. Boy, there's a lot of stuff there, isn't there? A lot of stuff. I wonder what's going on with these trucks. Or the truck trailers, I guess is what they are. All right, everyone, so that's the end of this one. We are heading to Alabama next. So I look forward to seeing you guys there.